Okay, so anyone could go take this Mimikyu team and then go and crush the battle tree with it, but what about the rated battle spot? I'm actually on the championship battles right now, and I'm gonna go and at least bring joy to some people, because they're just gonna be like, wait, is that the Mimikyu team? Like, I hope that a lot of people I battled today actually know what this is, but also at the same time, I don't want them to know what this team is, because then it gives away, like, a lot of the strategy and whatnot, so there's some weirdness going on, but overall, I just scanned the team. I use in championship battles, the rated championship battles on the battle spot, and then we're done. So it's pretty cool, and I think that I want to see if this is actually like a somewhat real and viable doubles team like that. The problem is that it shows 4 Pokemon. I can't add any other 2 Pokemon, just 4 Pokemon. So it makes it a little trickier to use on the battle spot because people know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And also, like I said, a lot of people know this team by now. I'm wondering if I'm going to run into anyone else in this team, but I think it's pretty interesting that you can just take this team and go. So, going to be going up against the Kartana Garchomp. My guess is that they're going to double focus the Mimikyu. Garchomp can Earthquake. Well, actually, that makes it weird, because Garchomp can't Earthquake with a Kartana on the field, or else bad things. But hey, we're going to get free Trick Room is what this one looks like. I don't see any taunt. So yeah. If we risk the Belly Drum on the Snorlax, that's kind of the big one. Also, this team doesn't have any Protect. It's kind of understandable why. Because it's not meant to be like a super outplay. It seems like these Pokemon Global Link teams were really built to challenge the battle tree and its shenanigans. Also, okay, so Garchomp went for the Rock Slide, hits both opponents. That's happening no matter what. Kartana with the Smart Strike. I mean, the double focus Mimikyu, it happened. And as long as I don't get flinched, we're going to Trick Room, and it's going to be amazing. So, the decoy into all that, and then, okay, Snorlax didn't flinch, gets the free Belly Drum. Oh my goodness, we might just snowball this fool. Alright. That's gonna be our berry coming in. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Mimikyu. No flinch! No flinch! Yeah, we get it! Wow, okay. So, against just hard aggro, double focus, the Disguise plus Focus Sash actually did it. That's crazy. Now, what do we take from this? Because, like, Kartana could get just polished off super fast. I think we want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to Pain Split the Garchomp, kind of bring him in line, and then we can high horsepower the Kartana. Unless Kartana's sashed. Maybe we should double focus on the Kartana, because I don't see Garchomp being as big of a threat. But I really want to make sure that we can do something about the Kartana right there. Or we can just set up a Dusty Bond on the Mimikyu. That works. Yeah, we'll set up Dusty Bond on Mimikyu. And then we're going to high horsepower Kartana. That means if Kartana isn't sashed, we're not wasting a move. Oh, I withdrew the Garchomp. Oh, sweet. That's free turn for the, for everything I'm doing right now. And then it goes into Gastrodon. So I'm going to get my high horsepower off, and that's going to hit the Kartana. Kartana does not have a Focus Sash, and then if Garchomp didn't switch out, that's what the Destiny Bomb was for. But we're still looking pretty good right now. I think I just think it's a Trick Room sweep now. Like, what is he going to do? We have a max attack Snorlax, and we have an annoying Mimikyu. And he brings in Tapu Lele. That's not really going to change much. We can Pain Split the Gastrodon, because that's going to make him in a susceptible range. And then we just Body Slam the Tapu Lele. Destiny Bond does have the chance to fail if used in succession. But I mean, I guess you can spam it, right? Like, that's not something to worry about. Oh, wait, never mind. Why is my Mimikyu level 50? I just noticed that. I thought it was going to be level 1, but it's actually level 50. So, it's still got Disguised Focus Sash, which is kind of strange. Alright. I guess Pain Split then, because maybe it'll have a way of surviving something weak, and then we Body Slam the Tapu Lele. I didn't realize that. I think I might have noticed this earlier, that championship battles could auto-level Pokemon up to level 50, and that kills kind of a little piece of strategy. Because I miss those days where you could actually go out and use like a level 1 Smeargle and do some shenanigans, or have some kind of fear tactics. And that's actually pretty cool, because our Dusty Bond just came in and took down the Gastrodon. So we're good right there. Now we can just bring in Marowak and sweep from here is what it looks like. So yeah, the way the Dusty Bond works is that Dusty Bond is active until your next attack. So Gastrodon actually came in, was slower than my Mimikyu, decided to target Mimikyu, and then Dusty Bond was still in effect. So he just KO'd himself right there. Nice. What we can do is we can Shadow Bone the Tapu Lele just to make sure it dies, and then we can also Body Slam the Garchomp just to make sure it dies. That's gonna be GG right there. Also, I guess having the level any forfeits. Nice! So we actually just won our first battle with this by just using it, and it happened. That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, once the setup happens, you can't stop the pain train. It's done. So yeah, everything just kind of worked with this team. So now we're into the next battle right now, and it feels like some of the same things could happen. He does have Trick Room as well. Like, I see Tapu Koko, which could mean that, like, if you see Tapu Koko, then he could be playing around the Trick Room, but then he also has the Marowak, the Muk, and looks like it's kind of a half and half team, that he could just have the tank Porygon sit in there and be annoying, and you can go for sleeping, or you can go for Trick Room depending on what he sees in my team, and my team is very easy to read right now, so we're going to see where that goes. But I don't see anything that threatens the Snorlax. Like, I think Kartana was kind of the biggest threat to a Snorlax because of that, just the way that it can come in like Sacred Sword. But I don't see anything that just naturally outright blows up the Snorlax, so that's pretty good to think about right there. And I'm still entertained by how clean that battle was last time. Like, we just set up and win, and then it's a powerful Trick Room team, and even without the level 1 Mimikyu, this still works. Like, the reason why you bring the level 1 Mimikyu is just because you're the slowest Pokemon, and it's a free Destiny Bond, but we still got everything the level 1 Mimikyu got in its level 1 state. That with the Focus Sash plus the Disguise ability, or the Decoy or whatever, that means we're going to have everything. That means we're going to have, like, max potential, even if it's a super effective hit, even if it's a weakened hit, or something like that. And it looks like, since this Mimikyu has no hit point training whatsoever, actually, this Mimikyu has 0 EVs. I think that's what we discovered when we were looking at. Mimikyu has no EVs, so it's still looking pretty frail, even at level 50. That's going to be Tapu Koko setting its terrain and whatnot. And now let's go and set up a Trick Room. Alright, so Trick Room right there. Belly Drum once again. And I'm just going to see, like, the ranges at which we could survive. But at least with the berry, it's like full health Snorlax. Confusion berries are crazy. And it's a Tapu Koko. Crap. We'll still be okay. Muk has knockoff. Okay, so double focus to Snorlax. That's fine. Oh, what? Poison Touch? How come it never activates for me? Okay. So I lose my berry. I can't Belly Drum, but Trick Room is still up. I didn't expect the taunt Tapu Koko. What's the usage on that? I gotta go to the Pokemon Global link afterwards. Okay, so Mimikyu is now in an interesting position because it doesn't have any health missing. It got completely untouched, and I can't even, like, go for the Destiny Bond right now, so that's something interesting. But I can at least throw down a high horsepower onto the Tapu Koko. And we'll see where that goes. So Snorlax with the high... Actually, wow, Snorlax at level 50 is slower than the Mimikyu. That could be some problems. So Muk's going to knock off Snorlax once again. Whoa, critical hit. Mimikyu with a Pain Split. Yo, okay. This is not a good battle, guys. Just a little unlucky right now. So there's Dazzling Gleam from Tapu Koko. And that's going to be enough to take down Snorlax. Disguise is going to break. But we still have some scary Pokemon on our side. Like, we didn't get Snorlax set up, but we still have Trick Room devastation right here. Tapu Koko is going to die to his own Focus, not Focus Sash, Life Orb. And Marowak can come in. Marowak actually has Protect, so maybe he's usable in doubles. Yeah, and the Araquanid is also really interesting as well. So we're going to see what happens here. Pretty much... Can I even Shadow Sneak Tapu Koko from that health range? That'd be kind of funny if we actually made the level 50 Mimikyu work. Then we Bone Meringue the Muk for the most damage possible. And we still have, like, a couple of turns of Trick Room. So we can maybe bring this one back. Like, that's how fast Marowak will turn it around under Trick Room. You get Marowak under Trick Room and the opponent just loses the game. Just like that. So he's waiting. What's he gonna do? And it's kind of interesting because, like, you could see the elements of Trick Room in his team, and it looks like he didn't do enough to stop it. So it actually withdraws the Tapu Koko, goes into a Gyarados, and oh, he has the Intimidate. Okay, So trying to intimidate the Marowak to bring it down just a little. Mimikyu with the Shadow Sneak. That ain't going to do anything to Gyarados, but it probably would have been enough to take out the Tapu Koko. So that's kind of fun. So Bone Meringue. Oh, it's not going to be. Is it going to be? It's not going to be enough. Oh, ever so slightly not enough. And now Marowak, or Muk, not Marowak, Muk comes in with a knockoff. Big damage. Marowak somehow survives it. Okay. So that's a thing that happened. Oh, now what do we do? I guess we pain split the Gyarados, try to make him just lose a little bit of health. And then I guess we throw down. I want to use Shadow Bone because Bone Meringue has a chance of missing. Like, it has 90% accuracy. I just want to use the Shadow Bone onto the Muk just to play it safe. I'm gonna do that. I was thinking about protecting, but normally you don't see Muk with the protect. Oh, he's got Shadow Sneak. Okay. What is Shadow Sneak Muk too? Man, this guy's running all the weird stuff. That's still fine. We got a turn Trick Room, and we have an Araquanid. We'll be okay. Gyarados loses very little health again. Oh, he's got a Z move. Oh, what? Why did he Z move? I guess maybe to break the protect from my Marowak if I did go for it. Alright. That's okay. This could be cool, though, because I can set up a Destiny Bond, then Trick Room wears off, and then he has to hit the Mimikyu. So we might trade one, and then things are going to happen. So, yep, Mimikyu. Hey, the Focus Sash on the level 50 Mimikyu is still being effective enough. Except, oh, it's not going to work because Muk has the Shadow Sneak. Dang. See, there's no... Ah, man, if only there was, like, slightly more damage. Like, somehow I survived the knockoff, which is crazy. But then also just not killing the Muk. Oh, it's like every little detail of this battle was just not enough for me. So we'll Destiny Bond the Mimikyu. And then what do we have? We have Z Liquidation, but we don't need to use that. We have Leech Life for the Muk. So I guess we just KO the Muk. We let Gyarados do its thing. That doesn't really give us many options. So, Muk went for the Shadow Sneak. Dang! That Mimikyu... Oh, the Mimikyu play would have worked so well if Muk didn't have the Shadow Sneak. Alright. So, that's going to be Leech Life. And that is enough to take out the Muk, which is good. Just in case any damage came my way. So, Gyarados has an Ice Fang. Ice Fang's not going to do anything to the Araquanid. Wow, Araquanid's bulky. Nice. So... Oh, man. Like, I think we get... I wonder how much damage we're going to do to Gyarados with our Z move. Because Tapu Koko is going to KO itself to the Life Orb. And we should be able to survive. So, we'll see how that goes. Z Power. Hydro Vortex. Hit the Gyarados. Trick Room wore off. And things are going to happen. It's going to get interesting. Alright, so... Is this... Nah, it's too much damage. I don't know why I thought Araquanid would survive. Maybe the Assault Vest set, but then I was like, wait, I'm using a Z move. So, no to that. Kind of came close. Kind of came close. Man. Everything just didn't kind of work. I want to know what the usage on Shadow Sneak on Muk is, because I'm pretty sure that's a low usage. So let's do one more battle. I'm also going to run the stats. Okay, so a lot of people are running the Shadow Sneak Muk, apparently. It's at 67% usage. Good to know. I just remember from, like, the Geico gaming thing that they had a while ago that they were like, is this the Muk that has Shadow Sneak? Or it's like, they were talking about, like, Shadow Sneak feeling like a rarity on Muk compared to the other utility that it brings. But okay, time to go back into this team. But so far, I've been very surprised by the team. Like, it works, and it does cool things. We won a battle, and then we only lost 3-4. So... we came close, and that's kind of how this team works. So we're going to see what we can do right now with this team. The Mimikyu gets set up. The Tapu Koko. Actually, I want to see how many Tapu Koko are running Taunt as well. There's a good amount of setup, and that's going to be one of the best ways of stopping Trick Room. So he has Trick Room, or he has Taunt Tapu Koko to stop Trick Room, and Taunt on Tapu Koko is at 17% usage. It's the sixth most common move, so it's not super common, but yeah, it still seems like people are running it now. Alright, and let's see what we can get out of this battle right here. So he's got Milotic and Muk. Still going to be Trick Room for the Mimikyu right here. And then we're also going to go and set up our Belly Drum. Like, as long as nothing is super crazy against us, it should be fine. Also, I'm looking at Milotic. I've been feeling that with all, like, the Intimidate that people are running and, like, the non-stop Arcanine. People should run some Milotic. Like, Scarf Milotic. Just counter super hard. No! Why did I have to get burned by the Scald? Oh, that really sucks. Oh my goodness. Okay, so stuff just happened. Mimikyu survived a knockoff from Muk, still lost Focus Sash, is burned, not at 1 hit points. Snorlax gets off for free, and Mimikyu sets up the Trick Room this turn. So I guess we came out on top. That's interesting. Well, I wonder who he's going to be focusing. I don't want to deal with the Muk too long, so I think I'm just going to high horsepower KO it. Let the Milotic do its thing, because I'm not really too threatened by the Milotic. So we'll set up a Destiny Bond onto the Mimikyu. Then we're also going to go and throw down a high horsepower onto the Muk. And now we're in like full hit point range, so we can recycle if we get a free turn for this Snorlax. Just in case, or we just kill everything instead. Like, the Trick Room Snorlax is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. You just Belly Drum, the opponents don't really respond to it too often. Snorlax is hard to KO. Mimikyu is scary because, it's one of those just super heavy conundrum options that you just kind of have to take. And it ends up working out. It's like, oh, do I let Snorlax Belly Drum, or do I let this small little Mimikyu do whatever it wants to do? And it has the Disguise ability, so you have to break that at some point. And then you just end up with either a Trick Room, a setup Snorlax, or both. This team is really fun, guys. And I mean, for like Trick Room setup, I think Mimikyu should move up the lines for like a Trick Room setter, you know? It does the work. Now, unfortunately, Mimikyu did not get the opportunity to Destiny Bond properly, so I'm just going to hit the Milotic. No, I'm going to hit the Tapu Bulu. Because I was like, wait, Milotic could Scald Burn Snorlax, and that's like really not what I want right now. So I'm just going to Body Slam and destroy this Milotic right here. So Snorlax with the Body Slam, going to hit, and yeah, just done. It's so good under the Trick Room. Like, how do you stop it? Oh, with the Tapu Bulu has superpower apparently. Alright, and Snorlax survives that, because non-stab and bulk on the Snorlax. So he loses stats. Mimikyu actually gets a Pain Split, and the Pain Split keeps Mimikyu alive through the burn. And now I can set up another Destiny Bond for the Mimikyu, while also KOing the Tapu Bulu. And the battle, I want to do another battle, guys. I have to do another battle after this. It's so fun to use this team. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get, like, the perfect finish. He knows I'm going to be throwing out, like, Destiny Bond and stuff. So, there goes the advantage right there. And also, I feel like he wants to really just focus down and try to wreck the Snorlax. That's why he's Kartana. Ugh. I'm better off taking my chances with the Tapu Bulu than with the Kartana, I feel. Because at least with the Kartana, we can high horsepower it, find out if it has a Focus Sash, make sure that's out of the way. Oh, he used Detect. Why would he come in and Protect? I want to take out the Tapu Bulu. Because the Tapu Bulu is the one that can, like, KO Snorlax right now. Horn Leech. Alright, so he Horn Leech Snorlax, and that's going to be that. Damn, he made a good play. Because I thought he was going to use this opportunity to, like, sacrifice Tapu Bulu, have Kartana grab Mimikyu for free, get a +1, and then things get scary. But no. That's not what happened. So, now everyone's going to be able to heal a little bit of health. I'm burned on the Mimikyu. Like, the grassy terrain is one of the more drawn out terrains, and if anything, if the timer didn't exist as it does, I feel that it could actually be used, like, to stall people, because, you know, you just have leftovers, grassy terrain. Ugh, so much animation. So now we have Marowak, and Kartana must die, so I don't even know what we can do. We have Destiny Bond on Mimikyu already. I guess we can Pain Split Tapu Bulu again, and then just go for the Flare Blitz onto the Kartana, and that should be pretty strong right there. That should be pretty strong. After that, we have Araquanid into Tapu Bulu. Not the best matchup, but it's going to work. And see, that's why I wanted to hit Kartana. So I wanted to hit Kartana just to see if it had that Focus Sash. So Marowak's going to avoid the Stone Edge. Mimikyu's going to Pain Split. I mean, there's not really much else I can do. Do gain a little bit of health. But now Mimikyu has a Shadow Sneak. So we can use that, except when Kartana Smart Strikes the Mimikyu. Dang. And Trick Room wears off. Okay. And he gets +1. Everything just went really bad right now. That's why I thought he was going to get greedy while giving up his Tapu Bulu. And then Trick Room's going to wear off, and then... Oof. Okay. So Kartana's actually getting healed up because of the grassy terrain. He has boosted damage because of the grassy terrain as well. Oh, that's bad. I thought it was just going to be like, done. We get this. We win. But no. So, if he's faster, then that means... We just have to make sure the Kartana goes down. So, Leech Life Kartana, Shadow Bone Kartana, and then we just have it happen. So, oh, he detected. Nice. Marowak avoids the Stone Edge again, though. Man. I thought he would just want to take that, because, like, Protect the Trick Room wore off. He gets to claim whatever he wants. Like, grassy terrain onto the Araquanid would be super bad. And then, like, Tapu Bulu is the easy one for me to KO. Alright, so let's try that again. Just to make sure in case someone dies. We got Kartana, you know, going for the thing. So, yeah, Kartana Leaf Blades the Araquanid. Araquanid dies. And that's why I wanted to do that. But it looks like the game ends because he gets another Beast Boost. But now Tapu Bulu is going to, like, burst us with his Stone Edge. Marowak survives. But I'm not going to be able to survive another Stone Edge. I thought Tapu Bulu was going to be the one to not worry about. It looks like it's going to take me. I could Flare Blitz, because if I die to my own recoil, then I can still win. Grass disappears from battlefield. I don't think that really matters much at this point. I'm gonna protect just cuz. How many Stone Edge? He's only used like 3 Stone Edge, so it's not like I'm gonna stall out all of his Stone Edge. That's all he's got though. Let's see, and then we go for the Flare Blitz, and then we just watch our Marowak die to the Stone Edge. Yeah, we don't get any more voids on the Stone Edge. Marowak does not have enough, and that is going to be it. Interesting. I just didn't see a reason for him to protect. He had it. So I was trying to get it best for me, because if he protects, I hit Bulu, which I was already hitting, then that means he just has even less of a chance. The best way for him to win was to snowball the Kartana. Alright, so let's do one more, because it's just fun. This team's just fun. Continue. Let's do our things, and then let's go and find another opponent. Alright, so we got one more battle right now, and let's just get into it. I'm enjoying this team. Like, I feel like the Marowak is always really good on Trick Room. So, whatever else you feel works for the Trick Room, you can just bring and have all kinds of fun with. It just works. Like, the opponents just don't know what to do. It feels like something is going to happen in your favor no matter what happens with it. Also, I was thinking about the Kartana from the last game. Yeah, Kartana only has 20% usage on the Detect, so craziness right there. You know, a lot of them just go full offensive to coverage everything in the game right now. But let's go and see how this one goes with this Kartana, and then the opponent having weirdness. But the Mimikyu is a Ghost-type Pokemon. I said this in the other one because somehow on the Battle Tree we saw Fake Out all the time, like 3 battles in a row, because I guess Battle Tree reads your team as a Trick Room and they decide to bring Fake Out nonstop. But Mimikyu, it's a Ghost-type Pokemon, can't be faked out, so you just win. You just get your Trick Room no matter what happens, unless it's, I don't even know. Like, you're just gonna do it. And then we can just see, Hariyama's gonna like fake out the Snorlax, if not just go for like a straight up fighting move. So that's kind of something I don't want to be dealing with right now. So we'll Trick Room the Mimikyu, And then we'll just go into the Marowak, because Marowak coming in the Trick Room should go pretty well, and I don't think Kartana has much to deal with it. Also, I guess now I'm just going to always Shadow Sneak the Kartana. Like, didn't I do that in the first or second game? I'm like, oh, I'm going to Shadow Sneak just in case Sash. And then I was like, just in case Sash, I'm not going to Shadow Sneak this time. I was like, oh, I'm just going to keep doing pitiful damage to the Tapu Bulu that I can just KO whenever. So, Kartana with the Leaf Blade hits Mimikyu, breaks the disguise, we'll be okay. And, oh, that means Hariyama didn't go for Fake Out, which means this switch was probably a good idea. Knock off. Oh, no, he's knocking off Mimikyu. Okay. So, Marowak is in for free. And that's just how it works. The Mimikyu, it has so much, just so many ways to not die. It just survives everything because of that disguise. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, I know what Kartana has done to me in the past. I'm not going to let that happen again. Hariyama is a... Oh my god, Kartana with the Protect now instead of the Detect. Are you kidding me? Kartana always knocking me down on that Protect. Oh, maybe I should have looked up Protect instead of Detect. Protect is probably much higher usage than the Detect, and it's probably like all the Kartana have either Protect or Detect. Problem is, my Kartana doesn't have whatchamaface, the thing. My Kartana doesn't have that. It's all offensive, so I'm used to a different Kartana. Dang. We learning, guys. We learning. Because, I mean, at the same time, Marowak just hits Hariyama, and Hariyama dies, and he just loses a turn. When Kartana gets the free Beast Boost, you know. So I guess we'll just surprise him with the Destiny Bond on the Mimikyu. And then Snorlax can't really do too much, so I guess we'll just Belly Drum and see what happens. Because, like, I'm not going to get enough damage without it. Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah, Kartana has about 40-something% usage on Protect plus Detect. So, it's not like every one of them, but still. People are playing a little safe right there. There's Figgy Berry. There's a close combat. That's why I switched out Snorlax immediately. I thought he was going to go for that first, but we didn't get anything. He still has a close combat. And now it's time for Araquanid to sweep under this Trick Room, hopefully. And we'll see, like, Kartana is pretty much forced to take an offensive action against me. Yeah. So, Leaf Blade the Mimikyu, taking it down with the Destiny Bond. I guess it's a fair trade. Oh man, it's Araquanid in a 1v a lot. Let's see how amazing this Pokemon can be, guys. Also, we didn't have the situation for the Wide Guard to happen yet. Alright, so yeah, the Trick Room happens, the rest of the setup happens, and that just kind of works. So now my Milotic comes in. Oh man, that's going to be kind of... I don't know what Milotic can actually do to hurt us, but that's kind of it. Also, if I just Liquidation the Hariyama, I'm pretty sure it dies after that defense drop, because Araquanid's just a lot of damage. Alright, so there's Liquidation. I'm not going to blow my Z move yet. Please? Okay, good. We are in a decent position. Milotic has Toxic, except for when my... Oh, I lose the Toxic Stall in doubles. I think I'm going to lose the Toxic Stall in doubles. Other than that, like... I get Z Hydro Vortex at this next Pokemon. And then it's over. I could keep Leech Lifing some health back to try to survive the Milotic. Celesteela. Ugh. How much damage does Z Liquidation do to the Celesteela? That's the question. Hydro Vortex. I mean, it's good. How much we can do. Are we going to go into it? Oh, yeah. There's the Z move, guys. So we're bringing out the water. Hydro Vortex. Hydro Vortex plus Water Bubble. Did we finally find a way to, like, one-shot a Celesteela? Because I think that this would be the way of one-shotting Celesteela. Like, that is so much damage right there. And, yeah, boy. I mean, it's just... I guess it just neutrally one-hit KOs everything in the game. For breaking down those numbers. And my Milotic has Scald. At least he can't burn me with the Scald. Just tiny amounts of chip damage is what he's doing right there. With Water Bubble. Man, we can't do anything. He had to bring the stall Milotic, and he's probably just gonna, like, protect, arrest, and I don't get to do anything. And then we, like I said, we lose the toxic stall Milotic. Oh, no. We were able to bring it back, though, under that Trick Room. It's another, 3 for 4. 3 for 4 loss, so it's another close loss. Team's good, though. Like, what do? We hit Milotic with a Leech Life. We see how little we get, and then I guess we go for Liquidation, and then we die because Toxic's too strong. That Skull did more damage than it should have. I think we just die anyways because that next Protect. Ooh, healing a lot, though. If I wasn't Toxic, I feel I could have found a way around this. Like, you throw out the Liquidation. Oh, yeah, Toxic takes me down next turn anyways. Like, you throw out the Liquidation, you get the defense drop, and then you follow it up with a Leech Life. I think that's a KO. He just had the advantage because I'm hitting his Celesteela. That gets him into the Protect loop. And then I die. So close. And dead. Oh, no, not dead. He could go for a double Protect, though. Unless I crit. Like, is a crit going to be enough to take? That'd be funny. No, I think we still need, like, double damage. Also, he outspeeds me with the Scald anyways. Well, that was still pretty fun. I enjoyed these battles, guys. The team is really good. Like, I don't think the Araquanid is a bad choice, because as we see, you bring like, pretty much it's just full of one-shots. That the Marowak is really good at killing things under Trick Room. The Araquanid is really, really good at killing things under Trick Room. I would just like a couple more options, and then you bring 2 other Pokemon, and that's kind of it. And the Snorlax, once it gets it set up, it's also really, really good. So there we go, guys. Hope you all enjoyed some Mimikyu battles. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.